Good morning, everyone. Good morning. It's Coach K here. I wanted to come and do a video today that has been on my heart to do for a while. I've been waiting for the right time to do it and the right opportunity to do it. I didn't want to be interrupted when I start doing it with my son or my husband trying to talk to me or something like that. I have this area set up, and the reason you don't see my face or anything like that is because I want you to focus on what I have set up here. A lot of times we find ourselves stuck in a particular area in our lives where we can't seem to get out of it or understand how to get out of it, and we sometimes we need some help. And I know a lot of us, we've been through different hurts and different things in our lives that have paved the way for us for our future. And you don't want to get in a habit of making decisions off of past hurts, because then you will be setting yourself up for failure. And it's important that you heal from whatever that thing is that has been hindering you from your past or whatever the situation may have been. It's important to forgive, heal, and move forward. And sometimes that's easier said than done. So I have a demonstration here that I want to demonstrate for you guys. And the jar is going to be the past. The jar is going to be the past. The jar is going to represent everything that's in the past. Is over. It's complete. It's done. Is no longer hindering you. The fire is going to be the process. It's going to be the process that you're going to have to go to heal from these things, that you're going to have to be delivered from these things that's hindering you in your life. And I have some words that's written down on a paper that I have dealt with. Some things I have, some things I haven't. It's some things that I know that some people have dealt with. But wherever you fit, nevertheless, there will be something in your life that it tries to hinder you, or that will hinder you if you're not careful, if you don't take control and take your life back. Take Your Life Back is not only just a book for me, but it is a movement for me. It is a symbolization of what we all have to do to gain control of the things that we go through in our life that seem to want to take control of our lives. So that is the title of my last book, and I have all three of them in the background. But this is not about the book. They are here if you need them, and they will help you in different areas of your life. But this is about whatever it is that you're going through. It's about you getting healed. Forgive that thing, forgive whatever it is, who it is, and moving forward. And you can't do that until you face it, until you're honest about the things that you need help with and the things that you need delivered from. It's so easy for us to say, oh, okay, I'm good, I'm okay, but you're really hurting inside. So in order to take your life back, you have to be honest with yourself and know that you need help. And you can't do it alone. You can't do some things, you need help from other people. And I am one of those people that can help you, or anybody else who are in position to help you. It can't be everyone, but it will be someone. So I'm going to start this demonstration, and I'm going to read the words that I start. But the first one is negativity. And anything negative that you have going on in your life, any negative people, any negative saying, any negative things that you have said about yourself, it's time to let it go. Generational curses. Just because your mother was something, just because your father was something, just because you inherited something, it doesn't mean you have to take ownership of it. Give it back. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to that person. God gave you your own life. So you don't have to live a life that was handed down to you. You can create your own life. Soul ties. Soul ties. We oftentimes, and I know women, we love being, well, I wouldn't say love, but sometimes we find ourselves in a situation where we're connected to people and it's hard for us to let them go, even if they are bad for us. But it's causing you hurt. It's causing you hurt. So it's time to let it go. You have to let those people go, because if they continue to hurt you, that's not a sign of love. They don't love you. It's time to let them go. Live your own life. Take your life back. Lies. As long as you have a life, there will always be someone lying on you. There will always be lies told about you. But you don't have to own those lies. Give them back. Let people say what they want to say. It's not about the lie, but it's about your truth. Manipulation. People would love to control you, control your life, and they will manipulate you in any kind of way. Don't allow them to. If there's something that they want to hold over your head, and I know that's something that the devil loves to do, is manipulate people. But tell your truth. Be honest about it. So then people won't have anything to hold over your head, because you have already exposed the truth about yourself. Control. You should be the person, you and God should be the two people that has control over your life, because you have people who have controlling spirits who like to control you. And if you have anybody that's in your life like that, then I think it's time to let it go. Take your life back. Anger. Anger is a trait that, or an action that you can have, an emotion that you can have that can cause you to do things out of a moment that will affect your lifetime. Get out of your emotions. Don't let your emotions to control you. Let it go. Forgive. It's over. No longer existing. Your past. We all have a past. But the most important thing is our future, not our past. If you have to revisit your past in order to make your future better, do it. But don't stay there. Revisit your past. Forgive whoever it is you need to forgive, heal, and move forward. Let it go. Take your life back. Self-sabotage. We all, and I don't like to say we all, but I know a lot of people who constantly talk themselves down. They constantly consume themselves with what they're not. But don't focus on what you're not. Focus on what you are. And I know you are some amazing things. Let it go. Doubt. The more you doubt yourself, the farther you will hold yourself back from being whatever it is that you want to be, from accomplishing whatever it is you want to accomplish. No doubt. Take your life back. Defeat. If you have defeat in your mind, if you believe defeat, then you will be defeated. You are more than a conqueror. Imperfect. Everybody want to be perfect, but no one will be perfect. As long as you continue to strive for perfection, then it can make room for your imperfections. Take your life back. Hate. Hate will consume you. The more you consume hate, the more you will be consumed. Get rid of hate, because we know that God is not an author of confusion, and He is a God of love. He is love. Take your life back. Loneliness. As long as you have God, you're never alone. Don't make yourself believe that you need a whole lot of people around you, or you're alone and you can't. You're never alone. There's always you may not acknowledge that you're not alone, but you're never alone. Acknowledge the fact that you have someone in your life, and God always put people in our lives. You just have to open up and see. You're not alone. Take your life back. Self-hate. Self-hate it's a lot of that going on these days, and it's not healthy. It's not healthy. Love yourself. If you hate yourself, then you're telling God that he made a mistake in the way that he created you. And we all know that God doesn't make mistakes. Rape. I know this has happened to a lot of women that I haven't met in my lifetime. And I understand that rape may be something that happened to you, but it's not who you are. It's not what you are. And it's not your fault. It's one person who made a bad decision. But you make the decision to let it go. Don't let it control your life. Molest. It's the same thing with molest. People make bad decisions and choices because they are unhappy themselves. But don't let them take your life. Don't let them take your power. Don't let them take your control of being a person that you desire to be. Brokenhearted. We all go through a broken heart sometimes in our lives. But it's not about going through the broken heart, but it's about forgiving the person that broke your heart, moving forward and being able to love fully. Because you've experienced a broken heart. You know how it is for someone to play with your emotions. So don't be that person. Don't turn into the person that broke your heart. But you have strength because you can still love after the hurt and the pain. Take your life back. Depression. Depression is another thing that holds on to people very heavy because the way they feel. But still, again, it's an emotion that you feel. It's something that you feel. And depression is real. And you have to know that you don't want to be depressed. Reach for more, want more. Just want to live a life of hope and faith. Never give up hope, because if you give up hope, you will find yourself in a depressed state. And nobody likes being there. And I don't want you there. And you don't want to be there for yourself. So keep hope alive. Keep the hope. If you don't have hope, you don't have a life. You don't have a future. Live again. Be free. Motherless. I've never experienced being motherless, but I can assume that is a horrible feeling. But just because you didn't have a mother doesn't mean that you are unworthy or you are anything less because you didn't have a mother. Find another woman who's a great woman, who you can idol after, who you can model after, who you can adopt as being your mother, if it's that important to you. But for whatever reason you don't have a mother, whether she left you, whether she died, forgive her. Forgive yourself for holding on to things that has caused you pain, and move forward. And one day, if you're a mother or a father and you make the decision not to let your children be motherless or fatherless because you didn't have it, give them something that you didn't have in a positive way. Fatherless. Even if you had a father, even if you never had a father, the same. No matter why you didn't have a father, but because you didn't have it, don't allow it to be a stumbling block in your way. And don't allow it to be an excuse for you not being the man or the woman that you desire to be. Take your life back. Lust. Let's not be consumed of the things that looks good to us or feel good to us when it's not good for us. Lust can destroy you. In a moment of lust, you can destroy something that you worked for your whole life. So give it back. It doesn't belong to you. Take your life back. Take your control back. Sex. We all know that sex can take us to a place emotionally, and we will have all these emotional attachments that we wouldn't have otherwise if we didn't let people in our most intimate areas and our most intimate spaces. Don't do it. Take your life back. Don't give yourself to people who are not willing to be your husband or your wife, who are not willing to love you through all the ups and the downs. You're worth more than that. Your body is your temple. God gave it to you to cherish. Let's do that. Those are some of the words that I came up with that I use, and you can do this exercise for yourself and let it be a symbolization of the burning off of your past and your issues that no longer will exist in your life. So, in closing, I want you guys to think about that. Live your life. Live the life that God has ordained for you to live. Be the man or woman that God has ordained for you to be. Because if you decide to let all of these negative things go, all of these things go, and focus on the life that God has for you, you will see a turnaround. Okay, I'm signing off. You guys have a blessed and prosperous day in the Lord. Thank you for your time. Have a great day. Bye bye. Love you guys.